Welcome to Breaking Barriers. You know your path. We know the obstacles, and we can teach you how to tear them down. And now your host, CEO and founder of Adapting Social, John Vigero.
What's up, fam? Welcome back to Rise and Grind. Oh my God. Fam, we're going to keep that. We're keeping that in this edit. I went right from Rise and Grind into Breaking Barriers with one of my favorite realtors that I know.
Interesting segue. I am his favorite realtor.
That's what I'm saying.
No. But you said one of.
Right?
See how he did that?
But you didn't let me finish. I said one of one. But no, we got Anthony Battle here today. My man, welcome. I'm so happy you're here.
I'm so happy to be here.
It's the summertime.
It's been a long time coming.
John's
been pressing me about it for a long time. I think I got to get rid of my gum.
Ant just got, no, you're good.
You sure?
100%.
Okay.
Ant has a fresh haircut. So we're fresh to death.
John's got a fresh mullet. I saw that in all the pictures this weekend.
We pulled this right out of the country.
I like it. The little Jerry curl on the back, business in the front.
You know what I
like it.
But I have a full legit fro. When I don't do my hair on top, I have an afro, dude. Like I'm going to show you a picture after this. But anyway, we're here. Ant's got a fresh cut. Fresh kicks.
Woo!
We're gonna get a zoom in eventually on these kicks for the clips for social, but these things are fire. But anyway, so I want to talk to you about something. Summertime is here.
Tell me.
For people that are listening to this that are like they don't live in Jersey, a lot of people that watch this and listen to this are from all over the country, all over the world. 109 countries listen and download this.
Wow.
So for somebody that is hearing you say that you're living and also a realtor at the Jersey Shore.
Yes.
What does that mean to them? Explain what summer is at the Jersey Shore.
Explain what summer is at the Jersey Shore. I will be super transparent with you. What people won't tell you is that there's only fun stuff to do in the summertime. As soon as that second week in September comes, there's like a chill that comes through the town, and it's only locals. And that also, to me, is the best part.
You like that better?
I like local summer, but I like new people. I like new faces.
Same. I want to meet new people. I want to network. But to your point, though, so I used to live a couple years back, like in 2017. I lived in Point Beach on the right next to like Joe Spano's.
Yes. Okay.
The restaurant.
Yeah.
It's like those two Victorian houses. Dude, you are not kidding when you say like the second summer's over, downtown it just changes.
It's gone.
You know what I mean? But to your point, it's locals, right? And it's like different situation. But I love it. What is your favorite part about the summertime here? Now that I know you're a fall guy, you a pumpkin spice guy?
No, I'm a winter person, actually. I
like winter
to be
better?
Bone cold.
Really?
I like to be frigid.
Do you sleep in the freezing cold?
Oh, yeah. I like the thermostat to be at like 62.
Stop
with
it.
Like 3 blankets on, and that's the best sleep of my life.
Oh, my God. 62?
62.
See, if it was up to me, I would do that. My wife is like cold.
Shout out to Jack.
Yeah, Jack is freezing. Like, but then she's hot, she's cold. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not allowed to go. You know where I'm stuck at?
Where are you
You ready for this? 70.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 70.
Science, Google it. Somebody quote me. You get the best sleep
When it's cold.
at 63 degrees. Google it. Remind me.
63.
We'll Google it. I'll bet you a tequila shot, Casamigos chilled.
All right, he
that
saw
if
it.
it's 62 degrees, you got to buy it.
Okay, deal. We're going to actually search it up. Let's see. He's going to search while we're talking. But anyway, so you're more of a winter guy, but one of the things that like I want to talk about is like the thing that I love the most, okay?
Tell
So
me.
like there's different vibes, right? So like being somebody who has always had a boat, like obviously summertime, Jersey, you're boating, I'm not a fisherman guy. I'm more like let's go party on the boat guy.
Yes.
So, as we are.
Yeah.
But like it's like, you want to get out there, have fun.
It says for optimal sleep between 60 and 67.
So I think I won that one. I'm just kidding. But
No, I said 60. What did I say? 62.
63.
You said 63.
All right, I still win.
But you're in the
owe me a shot.
range.
You guys both won.
We both
All right,
won, right?
I owe
right.
you a shot, you owe me a shot.
I got you.
We owe each other a shot.
You were-
Then we're doing one drink, now 2 shots.
No, we're doing 2 shots. Tell me, you're in range.
Oh my God, John,
You were in
stop!
range.
You
Come
don't
on.
have to do that.
You're in range, okay? So All right, so
Wait, but to your point, that's one thing I do think is super interesting about the Jersey Shore is that based on what town you're in, you're getting a different vibe.
Right.
Where, like, let's say if you're in Seaside, that, like Lavalette, Ortley,
Right.
you're not gonna get the same vibe you're gonna get here in Manasquan, Point Pleasant Beach.
True.
It's like different people, different vibes.
different intentions.
Different intentions. I do like Ortley more post summer. I think it's more like
More like locally, you mean?
multi-families, walk to the beach.
Right.
Just more like casual. You can go into Seaside if you want to.
Right.
I like that vibe a little bit better.
Yeah. See, for me, it's a good point you brought that up, though, because when I think about when I was my younger days, when I was single, out there just hunting, right, my friends, right?
Yeah.
Seaside was a place where we were going, and you're getting wasted.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You're not.
Well, now I don't know if you can go anymore. They're doing like the shootings and the stabbings.
Isn't that
Bad.
crazy?
Isn't it insane?
But I'll tell you what, my wife, her friend visited. My wife's from Toms River, so her friends came to visit. They live in Cali. They went to Seaside because they rented a house in Seaside Park. I haven't been in forever, so I
Yeah.
was like, "Let's go."
And
it was the night before, I believe, that whole thing went down where it was like the stabbing or whatever.
Really?
But we get there, and when I tell you that boardwalk, you couldn't move.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
And it was during the day, though.
And it's packed with kids.
No, but when I was there, I only saw like high schoolers. You know what? But it was, I think it was right. What is it called when people go for like, not prom, end of summer parties? I don't know. But like, it was packed, all high school looking kids,
Yeah.
young college kids looking things.
But you don't get that, in my opinion. You have to preface everything with your opinion.
Right.
In my opinion, you don't really get that on the Point Pleasant boardwalk.
Right.
There are kids, but I think like the beach town kids don't care about going to the boardwalk.
Right.
They're riding the bikes to Bubba Coos at their lunch break.
I love
stuff like that.
Baku's. Oof. So with that said, though, I think the vibes you get. So if you're not from Jersey, right, or you don't ever come to Jersey for summertime or vacation, it's like it's great on the water, obviously if you're boating and stuff like that, which I love to do. But there's also like just all the restaurants on the water. You know, the vibes. You got Tiki Mondays.
Give me 2 of your favorite restaurants, just in general.
Not
necessarily
summer
all-
restaurants?
Not summer in general. Just in general.
In no like.
No specific order.
Yeah, no
just
specific
2 that
order.
you would say to yourself, you know what? I'm due for a night at.
La Mondina.
You're a La Mondina guy.
Huge La Mondina guy. I love Carmine. They just changed the game in Brielle with that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it's such a vibe there. Such a vibe there. I know if I go there, I don't eat good.
You're not the first person to say that to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I love La Mondina.
Yeah.
Maybe they should send me a gift card and I could accurately assess if I like. You know what? I went one time during COVID. I will give them the benefit of the doubt.
Oh,
I
that
went
was a
one
different
time
game.
during COVID,
Yeah.
and I don't want to say I didn't like it, but COVID tainted a lot of things just because I was eating dinner in a tent outside.
Yeah.
So I
you
owe
can't
La
judge it
Mondina
off that.
another
Yeah.
shot. I like the block.
The block is good. The block is great.
The
The block is like all time like vibes. Like you're going to party, you're gonna have a good time. Like you're eating crazy meat.
Love the
Like,
block. But I like the veal parm.
There, I've never had it.
Love it. It's
Their
massive.
Kansas City steak.
Love the block.
Yeah, block is great.
Love the block.
But block is definitely good. I probably go to block like maybe 3 or 4 times a year. But La
Really?
Mondina, like when me and Jack have a date night or whatever else, like that's like in the top selection.
Really? La
for sure.
Mondina. I got to give it. What's the thing that you like there?
Bolognese is just fire.
You're a red
I'm an
sauce?
apps heavy guy. Like if
Really?
we're out, like and Rob knows this about me, if we go out, I am ordering almost the entire app menu. And everybody's sharing
But
it. We're
why?
just enjoying it.
Okay, you're
We're
a
passing it around.
smorgasbord,
Hell yeah,
family
everybody
style
just try
man.
everything. 100%. And then I'm still eating dinner, and I want a lot of bread. Keep
I
the
can
bread
see
coming.
that. You're inclusive. That's one thing I
Yeah.
can say that I do really like about you. Minimal things I
Yeah,
can say I
the
really do
only
like
thing-
about you.
the only thing.
But you're very inclusive, so I can
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah, it's like
What sign are you?
We're eating apps. What's that mean?
Like astrologically,
Astrologically.
like in the stars.
I'm September. Libra?
Virgo?
No, I'm a Libra. I think I'm a Libra. I'm the end of September. Jacqueline always says I'm like a balance scale thing.
You're a Libra? Okay.
Yeah.
What are you, Rob? When's your birthday? February 15th. Twins.
Bam. Let's go. I love that.
Twins.
So, but anyway, so La Mondina. And then the second one I would say, so like, this is the thing. I'm like a very regimented. I like what I like.
Okay.
I like, I'm like the freaking show Cheers. You want to go to the place where everyone knows your name, right? Like they
Okay.
know what you're gonna order. They know what drinks you like. Blah blah blah. Right? It's
Yeah.
like that's why I love La Mondina.
Do you have a bartender that you like when you go there?
100%.
Shout out to.
Oh, bartender, no, server. Sorry, server.
Shout out to server.
Server. Tina Zuli.
Come on, Tina.
Tina Zuli, savage. Oh, I'm sorry, Tina Salerno. She got married. Tina Salerno, and she has kids. She's been married forever. Sorry. But anyway, so Tina Salerno, fire, she's the best ever. But the one thing that I like, though, so this thing.
Hey, do I know her?
She works there. I don't know. I don't think you would.
Salerno sounds so familiar.
Yeah, Salerno. Tina Salerno. Yeah. I'll show you a picture after.
Okay.
But this is the thing, though, too, right?
Tell me.
So I'm big on a couple different aspects. So, like, Jacqueline cares, and most of my friends care
Hospitality?
about food.
Oh.
Like food, right? I'm a vibes and scene guy, right? Like,
Okay.
I'll go eat at a place that has, like, okay food,
Okay.
but, like, sick vibes.
You know where we have to go?
Where?
So right down the street in Point. So think of that. It's like a hotel. They just modified the bottom half.
Oh, where?
Right here. Literally right here. Before
White
you
Sands?
get to below the White Sand, they just modified the restaurant.
Is it Trade Winds?
I want to say it's Trade Winds.
Yeah.
But
My
they
wife
just-
literally just told me this last
They
night.
just modified the kitchen or the restaurant.
bar
I gotta
and
see. I
restaurant?
saw it on Facebook and it looked amazing.
Wow. Yeah, my wife literally just told me this. So this must have just went out somewhere, and like they're posting.
I
about
saw it on Facebook yesterday.
Okay. But so anyway, here's the thing I like about La Medina.
Tell me.
So they have such a strict criteria for you to ever even be allowed to be hired as a server. You have to
Okay.
work there for X amount of years. You have to be a server for X amount of years.
Okay.
Like they don't just hire anybody. Like they're
Like off the
really,
street.
really strategic about like experience. And that's why like anytime I've been there, like everybody's super professional. If I can't get Tina, I'll get other people. I love everybody that works there. But so anyway, point is I like La Mondina like real up there. And then secondly, and I'm gonna ask you yours, so just get ready. But I would say secondly is like my open options. But like I do always enjoy, if I'm thinking summertime, I always like Charlie's in Bayhead. I mean, even though it's like they make it impossible for you to get in there,
Really?
but like Charlie's in Bayhead is just a vibe.
You know what you have to try? Where are we now? Daniel's Bistro.
They changed the name of it. I don't know if it's the same owner. They just changed it. And I haven't been there, but somebody told me I
but
should
it's
check it
black
out.
now. It's not blue.
Correct.
But what is it?
It's something by, I don't know. It's not Daniel's anymore.
Whatever it is, I love the chef.
It's something
His name is Bass.
That's on there still.
I love him to death. Great man, great food, authentic. I'm a personality person.
Yep.
And that's why I feel like I'm like so heavy into being in the service industry. My whole thing is if I can give the money to anyone,
Right.
if I like you, I'd rather give it to you.
Facts. Makes sense.
I don't have like Branzino or anything crazy like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I know if I went there and asked him to do it, like I know that he would guide me in a way. And
Right.
I'm always down to learn something.
Yeah.
Went to Butcher's Block. Do I like when they do that meat showroom thing? No. I
Right.
hate it. But it was good to learn that, like, you know, the Porterhouse has a filet on it with the New York strip on the other side.
Right.
Like to
Right.
learn that because I'm saying, okay, now I know my cuts of meat. Stuff
True.
like that.
Right.
I like to learn.
Love it.
Oh, I didn't tell you this.
Tell me,
You're invited.
where we go?
I'm hosting an end of summer networking party.
I love it. Where?
I'm going to do it at the beach bar
In Point?
in Point. No, in Brick,
Which one?
River Rock. We're going to do it right on the
You're hitting
marina.
River Rock.
We're going to do River Rock.
I like it.
I'm super excited. It's going to be amazing. It's the first and only networking party that Ocean County has ever had. Of course, I'm doing it because who else would be doing it? And it's going to be amazing.
I love it.
And you're going to come?
They absolutely. They really.
See how I had to get him on camera to say, but he
Boom.
knows that he had to come.
I'm there. I'm there regardless.
He had no choice. Rob? No, you're going to come? Oh,
Rob's
okay.
locked in. Is he?
I don't know what Rob had
Ant
to
said-
pull a little teeth
Ant-
there, Rob, to say you're gonna
'cause
go.
He only comes if it's open bar on you.
Listen. So now we want to get into let's get into some stuff I don't like, stuff I do like, and stuff I don't like.
Wait, hold on. What were you? Don't forget what you're saying.
Tell me.
Your top 2 restaurants in the summer.
Top 2 restaurants in the summer
That you go to.
I like Bass.
Okay.
Not Bass. Daniel's. Bistro
Yep.
that we don't know what the name is currently.
Right.
I really like that. And I really like Shrimp Box.
Shrimp Box always. It's
During
great.
the day, I don't like it at night. I don't like it for dinner. I like
Yeah.
it for a heavy mid 5 o'clock dinner, early dinner Shrimp Box. But wait, let's get into some things. I want to tell you some things I don't like, Rob. I don't like a networking event that does not have a drink, at least one. In my opinion,
Rob's there.
if you bought the ticket, you're making the effort to be there. The least I could do is finagle some way to be able to get you at least one cocktail. So any event you ever come to me, I will at least be getting you 2 drinks, at least.
1, 2. LITs.
You seem like an LIT guy, Rob. You live life on the edge.
Once in a blue, right?
But I think stuff like that's important.
100%. And so, anyway, back to the shore.
Tell me the shore.
So restaurants, whatever else. The one thing I will say though, when's the last time you went to Porta in Asbury?
3 years ago, and I had pizza, and it was good.
The pizza at
I like AP
Porta.
Rooftop.
AP Rooftop's cool. I like it too.
I like AP
It's definitely a vibe. But what Porta's 14.5 pizza is like changes lives.
Really?
Changes lives.
You order it, though?
I order
Like
it.
you order
I
it to
eat
your house?
No, you can only get it there. If if they fucking delivered or put it on DoorDash or some
do it?
shit, I would be 10 million pounds
Oh, God.
because I
No,
love
I
that
see you
pizza.
running on the treadmill. You're running the
Getting
treadmill.
it, I'm getting it.
He's
But
back.
I'm back. But it's like just so good. So anyway, shout out to them for that because I think that's fucking
Shout out to
awesome.
Porta. Shout out to Daniels. Shout out to
But you gotta see, this is the thing though.
La Mandina.
What Porta has done there, right? It's like at night, it's a turn up spot. Like you're turning.
Yeah, but you gotta
up
be
at
a little.
Porta.
You gotta be ready for that.
100%. But listen, when I was single and younger,
Yes.
right? I
20
never-
year ago.
Right. I never went to
Minus
this
4
guy.
kids.
but when I went there, right? Back in the day, right?
Back in the day.
20 years ago.
What year was that though? The 10s, 2010s.
No, so that was
say it was
it
earlier
was
than
it was so it was like like 12 years ago.
That's not bad. My 10-year high school reunion's coming up. Believe
Stop
it or don't.
Stop it. Mine what year did you graduate?
2016. 2016.
I'm 2010.
I'm looking at Rob for validation.
I'm 2010. I'm 2010.
Ooh.
I know. Oof.
Why did I look at you
Where did
like
you
you were gonna
graduate?
confirm?
Where did you graduate? It was before computers.
Is it? Was it dial-up?
It was. No, we all had dial-up though. But anyway, so my point is that back in the day, I never went to Porta for food, right? I
You always
only
went to,
knew
like,
Porta
for, like, the
where you go to
nightlife.
turn up, dance in the boom boom room, meet, great people and have fun and shit.
Yeah.
But then you get older, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, they have lunch?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
And they have a band and stuff. I think
yeah,
during the day.
100%.
They do events
well, they have
and stuff
the
there.
R&B room and then like the techno boom boom room.
Yes, I remember they always had that.
Oh yeah. Anyway, great spot. You got to look at that. Like, what a great business. They're pumping out fucking money at nighttime because it's
Yes.
a great club, and then during the day they're making pizzas that change lives.
Change lives.
And apparently they have
One
great
slice at a time.
salads and other good shit too. If I go there, I'm not touching nothing else besides a 14.5. Can't even think about anything else on that menu. You won't even think about it. It's so good. But anyway, moving forward, sliding on along. So, what is your interpretation of our current what's going on with real estate, right? Because I think about 2020, I think about 5 years goes by, I'm seeing homes right now, like on Zillow that are price cut, 10K, 20K, 100K, whatever, and I'm like, damn, are we cutting prices now? Like, what's going on?
Very interesting that you mentioned that. I will preface this conversation by saying that you always need to make sure that you're priced appropriately for what the market says and
Right.
what the buyers will allow,
Right.
because that's a double-edged sword. I'm one of the only agents that I've ever met say that comps don't set the price of the home.
Right.
Competition does. So you need to just be, for me, I can't speak to anyone else, but for me, I just like to be aware of kind of what's going on in the market, what's going on actively, and then taking myself out of my own role to see the house, the value, the specs of it
Right.
from a buyer surfing the web, a buyer looking in that area. If
Right.
you don't have those two perspectives, you're not going to be able to hone in and be able to get your sellers everything that they deserve.
Right.
That was something I was really heavy on, especially I had the sale up in New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Eddie, shout out to Eddie. And we were able to get him like $75,000 over asking because we were strategic in the marketing and the planning.
You priced it right.
We priced it according to what it needed to be.
Right.
Get what I'm saying? And
I
then
like
I'm
it.
also big on heavy negotiation. I
like
think
it.
a lot of agents now, other agents really like to do like best and final, and I think that's amazing. But I'm big on, I want to be able to get my sellers every penny that they deserve, and then
Yeah.
flip that on the buyer's end.
Like
I
it.
want to be able to help you get the property, but we don't want to overpay for the property.
Yeah.
And it's good to
Yeah.
be able to be on both sides of the coin, because I
Right.
just feel like it be able to gives you perspective.
Yeah. 100%.
But to your point, I think that I don't want to say that the market is slow, but I will say it's slowing down.
like
During
adjusting.
COVID, things were flying off the shelves. You couldn't even get to see the house before it was under contract. And I
Totally.
think we're trying to just kind of circling back to a little bit more normalcy, in my opinion.
Which is nice though. You know, it's like
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's nice for because the one thing I always worry about, man, is like
Tell me.
the families who like are just getting started now, and somebody who again, whether it's a mailman or a teacher or whatever, like those people like my dad. My dad was a construction worker, blue collar construction worker.
Yeah.
And my mom, eventually wound up being a stay-at-home mom, and so we all lived on my dad's income.
Yeah.
And it's like, if he was raising us 5 kids,
Yeah.
now, right? Like I don't know, he wouldn't be able to do it, right? Like with a
is-
home, with the rent, with the prices.
You know what's so
like,
crazy? I'm so glad you said this.
Yeah,
There's so many things you can do to get creative on the financing of a home. I won't bore you with the details.
right.
But I'm big on, as a realtor, I'm not here to sell you something. I'm not here to just help you buy something. I'm here to educate you on the stuff that happens behind the scenes so you can take advantage of it. I think it's really big for people to know that there are other ways that you can finance your current property, an investment property. Like, I'm big on building up passive income if that's something that you feel like aligns for you. So if that's something you want to do, but you don't necessarily have all the funds, like, I want to be able to walk you through how we could do it. Like, if it's like a hard money loan or, you know what I'm saying? Just getting creative. There's different grants and
Ant knows a
programs
guy.
out there. I know a guy for everything.
Ant's
And if
got
I don't
the
know a guy, I
guys, the
call
gals.
John.
That's it. Ant's got the
And
guys
John's got a guy.
and the gals.
Oh, listen, it's inclusive 2025. We have the people.
We got the peeps.
We have the people.
So, and I love that you said that though, because I think a lot of people, one of the things that I think like most people like aren't thinking about anymore is like when you're a first time home buyer, FHA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's a huge deal.
Huge
You know?
deal, but then you have to think about, what if you're going into a condo association that doesn't take FHA and you
True.
have to do conventional?
Is that a thing?
Yes.
I don't-
Or what if you're doing the VA loan, but you want to do, like, again, a condo and they don't accept it? You get what I'm saying? It's just like, just working with people that can make sure that, like, what aligns for you is
Yeah.
something that will be tangible in the end.
Love it.
Selling dreams.
Love it. Love it. And when you think about it, listen, like you're what I love about your like job and your industry is like you are like somebody's home is where like they build their family, their
Yeah,
lives.
it's
like,
one of your biggest
it's-
investments.
It's one of the biggest, but it's also emotionally like the biggest. Like when you think about like your childhood, right? Like you think about the house you grew up in. Like I think about the house I grew up in. Like it's like that's like your core memories.
Yeah,
what I
isn't that
mean?
amazing?
Yeah. So it's cool that you're in that space.
Yeah.
You know? So now for people that are like, all right, like what else is there? What does Ant Battle do for fun? Like who is Ant Battle? What do you do for fun outside of real estate?
My name is Anthony Battle, and
Yeah.
I, aside from doing real estate, am an event host. So now, no matter what hat that I'm wearing, I am connecting you to your future. That's something that I'm very big on. I want to be able to connect as many people as I can. So I've been doing that through networking events. Now we're doing a networking party in September on the 16th.
Yep.
That's going to be amazing. We're going to hold that right at the River Rock. My whole purpose with that one is to just make sure that I can get as many people in the room as possible, because you never know who you could foster a relationship with.
Right.
I've partnered up with 3 other co-hosts for this one, people that are outside of Ocean County, except for one person. And just to make sure that, like, from their community, we can get them to my community and we can all
Bridge that
build a
gap.
relationship, building that gap, always inviting new faces. And that's something I feel like is lacking from a lot of the events that I have personally went to. Is like the whole point of a networking
wanna
event
see new
is
people.
Yes,
You gotta
I'm supposed
see
to be
new
meeting
people.
new people.
100%.
And I think that people don't like give it justice. It's a lot of work to put these events together. I'm not just slapping it together and booking the venue.
Right.
I am on all of these platforms inviting people and getting the word out because I need minimum 15 new faces every single time or I'm not doing my job as your event host. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm like tying in those people. You'll meet some of those people. There'll
Yeah.
be the co-hosts. I think that'll be amazing.
Yep. So that's cool. Shifting gears real quick.
Shift gears.
One of the things that I think is interesting, so like, is there anybody, like, who in your life, and you think about your childhood and your upbringing, like, who is like a big like role model and source of inspiration for you?
In the sense of what? Just in general?
Yeah. Any person that stood out to you, or it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a friend's parent or whatever. Was there anybody when you were younger like that was like really like a big inspiration to you?
There's actually a lot of people. So I feel like
Besides Rob.
besides Rob being number one of all time,
Rob ELITs.
come on, Rob. Hashtag Big Rob.
Big Rob.
One person I would say that really stood out to me, like in the business sense or just personally.
Just in general.
Give me specific. I
Like
have
in
specific
life.
people for specific things.
Yeah.
So give me what?
I would just say that helped you become the person you are
In general.
in general.
Well, in general, I will have to say my mom, just because she is all the best parts of me, and she's bubbly and she's fun. I think she's an Aries. I think that's where that comes from. She's best. Love her to death. You'll meet her one of these days. She's like
can't wait.
Great. She'll talk your ear off, but she's nice. Love mommy to death.
Yeah, I love it. So mom, okay, and then what about in the business sense?
In the business sense, I take small pieces of things from different people. So my broker Rudy, he does residential and commercial. I saw
Yep.
him do it. I said, I want to do that.
Yeah.
He let me do he gave me the platform to be able to do stuff like that in the commercial sense. I like his relationships he has with people. I like that when he meets someone, he just makes them feel like they've been friends for so long, but that's
it.
something that's genuine to him.
Yep.
So stuff like that I really like.
That's cool. I love that.
Networking wise, someone that inspired me to actually, I don't even think I ever told this person this. His name is Eric. So he has this networking platform. I think it's up in the city. They're called Brewery, BREW.RE. So he does mortgage lending. And I followed him for a long time, actually met him in person because he's friends with this other mortgage lender that I know in AC. Met him in person, followed him, never knew him before that, I don't think. Followed him and he was like posting, he's like, oh, these breweries. And I'm like, brewery? So I looked it up. And he spearheads, but you have to think he benefits more from having realtor relationships.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because he does lending and the realtor brings the business to the lender. Anyway,
Right.
so his name is Eric. I have to show you his handle, but he runs brewery events. So
Got
not
it.
obviously some of them are at winery.
Right.
And he has this whole platform of being able to connect people. And I loved the way that he did it. And I actually been meaning, maybe this will be my reason to reach out to tell him how much I had drawn so much inspiration for what he's done to be able to say to myself, oh, if he's doing that, I could definitely
Right,
do
I'm gonna
that.
do that
Are you
next.
kidding me?
Yeah, I love
could
that.
do that.
Yeah.
And it just also helps lend the hand to no matter what hat that I'm wearing, I want to be able to connect you to your next chapter. I know a person for almost anything, but if I just trade the contact with you, you're not going to have that relationship that you would if I said, oh my God, well, John, meet Tom
Right.
from Wonder Washers, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, and bridging that gap, and you guys already had a relationship.
Isn't that funny though? I still
thought
couldn't
that's
believe
insane.
it. I still couldn't believe it. He came over when we first moved in, and that's why I didn't remember
Shout out to
him.
Tom.
Shout out to Tom, good dude. But it's like he came over at such a crazy time for me. Like we just moved into the house.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy going on in business. So like I remember he got introduced to me, came over, crushed it, and I talked to him maybe for 5 seconds. That's
Yeah.
it. And it's funny, he remembered me based on my truck. At the time I had a G-Wagon. He's like, do you have a G-Wagon? I was like, no, I did. I was like, I knew you did my fucking house.
That's so funny.
But so funny. They do a great job though.
No, he's
Very
amazing.
professional. Yeah, very professional.
Very professional, amazing. I met him when he was like not first starting out, but he was kind of newer, and to see him now develop that business into like what it is like amazing.
I love it.
He's always like a big sponsor for my events and stuff. Huge supporter. I support him.
That's great.
Great guy.
So let's keep digging into the brain of Anthony.
What do you think?
So
I want you to meet this kid, Eric.
yeah, I would love to.
If we can get him down here or a Zoom thing, I think you would really not benefit from meeting him, but I would really love him to meet you just because you're like a catalyst, I feel like. You need a little John in your life.
Yeah, I love that.
If you zoom in now, you can see his head get bigger by the second.
This is why I can't stand around this guy. He just blows my head up.
Someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it.
It's the mullet.
It's the mullet.
It's that mullet.
But so
Not him turning to show the mullet.
hey, business in the front, party in the back, baby. But so my question to you is, I love to understand this. So like, you know, when you think about your like youngest version of yourself, like, you know, when we're impressionable, we're young.
Yeah.
Like knowing who you are now, knowing what you do, the great person you are, the great energy you are to people around you. You know, what advice would you give yourself if you were to go back to the most vulnerable moment in your like younger self? Like what advice would you give yourself?
I think the advice that I would give myself is just keep doing what you're doing. I've always had kind of like, no, I wouldn't say, I've always had astronomical ideas and then figured out a way to be able to
Make it happen.
make it happen and make it blend into what I'm doing. And I'm just going to have to keep doing that. So
love it.
just keep having the ideas and just running with it.
Just keep going.
I was going to tie that into something, but we're not going to
Tie
talk
it.
about that.
You don't want to tie it into it?
No,
Why?
because you know what it is.
No, what?
We both know what it is, but we're not going to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about it.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
Think with me. Remember I told you that, and then,
Kind of? I think we should just talk about it.
no.
All right, next podcast.
No.
We'll do it the next podcast. Yeah, next
I don't
podcast.
like things until they're done. And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
why
thi-
you're trying to like,
I think
see? I'm being gaslit.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to, well, you know, I want to make sure I'm thinking the right thing. That's what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is I like to talk about things when they're in their completed form.
Got it.
And when they're in their completed form, I feel like it's the best time to bring it to light.
Okay.
Rob.
Bam.
God.
Bam.
You know, he knows what I'm talking about, but
Yeah.
see how he wants to prolong it?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop.
Just kidding. But so, you know, where do you see yourself in the next few years? Like, what do you want to, like, obviously I know you're going to keep killing it and doing your stuff in real estate, right?
Of
But like,
course.
what do you see next for the networking events for you in real estate? Like, what's the evolution?
I am heavy in building my brand right now, actually.
Good.
I'm exhausted.
Good.
I'm so tired. And I can't even use that as a complaint because I always wanted to be exhausted.
Yeah.
You have to think that's what you're a hustler, so you
Hold up.
hit that button.
Hold up. I want to unpack that for a quick second. Don't
Do
forget,
it. Let's
Don't
go.
forget your train of thought.
Come on.
Most people, and I had to have this early in my career too, but most people are like begging for the opportunity
Business.
to be busy enough,
To be seen, things like that, yeah.
100%. And then when you get to that point,
You're like, oh my
when
God,
your
I'm so
plate's
tired.
full, don't cry.
Right. My plate is full.
I know.
I'm not crying. I'm tearing up, but
Right.
I'm getting it done.
We get it done.
But this is what I've always hoped for. I always wanted to be this busy. Right now, I'm heavy into building my brand. Big battle, always. Battle to the day I die.
What a good name though, right? Anthony Battle.
Crazy.
It's a fucking good name.
But that's
Why
where
don't
I'm
you throw up
at.
a couple billboards?
We'll get there. We'll design that and do
We
that.
got to
in
put
a
your
little
face
bit.
on a couple billboards, you know, in your towns.
Listen, we got to say.
You know?
Down the line. I want to do this. I want to do a podcast. I think that the market's really saturated for a podcast right now, but I want to do like a girls talky one.
I like
where
it.
we're just talking and
Like a
having
Call Her Daddy?
fun. I actually am aware of what Call Her Daddy is. I've never completed an episode because I
Neither
think it
have I.
was on.
But chicks love it.
Chicks loved it.
Not anymore?
I loved it past tense. They're not
Oh, so
saying
you're
that. Call
over
Her-
it now.
I don't know if they're. I don't know if she's now. She's doing the.
What is she doing? Is she
She's
on
doing
OnlyFans?
the. No.
Oh.
She's pretty though. No, but she's got a husband. His husband's cute. But no, I think they're doing more video and they're doing more celebrities now. She's not doing the vulgar stuff of put peanut butter on your toes, let the dog lick it, stuff like that.
Yo, you know what's funny? I will never forget this.
Tell me.
Funny you mention that. So when were early phase. I think it was she was definitely still a Barstool, but
You met her?
no. We were Megan at the time was just, I think she was early phase.
Shout out to Megan.
But Megan was just starting here, and I remember it was fucking forever ago. It was like almost maybe 10 years ago or a little bit less than that.
Okay.
And anyway, everybody that at the time, we were a small team at the time. I think we had like only 10 people, and they were all talking about this podcast.
Call her daddy.
Call it, and they're like,
I
and
tell
like,
you,
and
it
it
was
was
years
so
ago.
vulgar.
It was very.
And I remember
vulgar.
sitting there, and like at the time, I was like, you know, these are my team, right? I got to be their leader, and I'm like, you know, so when they're talking about the inappropriate
content.
shit that they were talking about,
Yes.
Alex would be like, I was out, and I just
But
blah blah blah, whatever.
That's
and it's like, what?
She is the other thing. She got into it. I watched a little bit of her documentary. She's been doing
She's a
media
documentary?
stuff. Yes, actually. Did I finish it? I don't know if I finished it, but I did start it. And she was talking about how she's been in like always wanted to be in the spotlight, and they tied it in. I love a good documentary. You can't get me to watch something for 10 minutes, but you can get me to watch something for an hour long, and I'm locked in.
Right.
I really do respect what she's done, and she was in a. She kind of like opened up that niche door, in my opinion, just because I feel like now things are a little bit more saturated. Everyone and their mother has a podcast.
Right.
Or if you don't have a podcast, you have like the podcast set up, and you're just kind of like not releasing episodes, but you're just like doing that like conversation with the setup and the lights, but like it's really like cut up reels. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a podcast.
Right.
But I would love to do a podcast. I'd love to keep doing networking events and growing and expanding. Right now I'm just in Ocean and Monmouth County, but eventually I'm going to work my way north. We have offices in Clark, Red Bank, and also in Toms River. So I feel like my next step is to just take more advantage of that and just keep spreading the wealth.
Love it.
That's where I'm at.
I love it.
Building a
Spreading the
brand.
wealth while building wealth.
Building the brand. Maybe someone will pay me and I'll do a speech.
Bam.
I'll be a public speaker. Maybe I'll do that next. Maybe I'll come up with a book about the difference between lilac and lavender. I don't know what I'll do next. But when it comes to me in my sleep, I have to dream it.
Right.
Then I'll know and I'll let you know.
Now, are you somebody, like, what's your bedtime? Like, are you like I'm going to bed every night at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock? Are you inconsistent? Like, are you a good sleeper?
I'm a good sleeper, but it's hard because that's kind of like when I think normal people, their brains shut down is when they're in the bed. And that is just when my thoughts are so
Just turns on.
whirling. I'm just like, I have the best ideas, like about to go to sleep. I have the best ideas in my sleep. I wake up. I only have like probably like 10 bad ideas a year. The rest are just things I probably can't do right now. But that's where I think it also ties into having a really good support system. My real estate work bestie, Chris. Shout out to Chris Snell from High Quality Mortgage. I run I can't even lie. I run all of my business ideas through him. Not for him to veto or object to, but just to have his
bounce
perspective.
ideas.
I bounce all of my ideas off him.
Good.
Like no flyer, like a lot of stuff. He's like my creative director, I guess, because a lot of stuff I have to run through him.
Right.
You know, you want like someone to be your last stop, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need someone to say, that's a good idea,
Right.
but that's not a good idea for right now. You know what I'm saying? Your energy would be best served somewhere else, and that's where
True.
like having him and
It's
like
good to have that soundboard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You need it.
You have to. All right, so listen, as we get close to the end here,
Tell me.
I got 2 questions for you.
Tell me 2 questions. Can I ask you 2 questions?
You can if you want, but after you answer my questions. So, first question.
That's the demands.
Should I hit
Not
him with
the demands.
I'm gonna let Rob decide your fate. Should I hit him with the hard one or the easy one?
Rob, I want you to ask me a good question.
I think he would like the hard one first.
You like it?
Yeah.
All right. Rob got your back.
Rob, ask me a good one.
No.
What's a good? I
Rob's
want
gonna ask in a second. He'll ask in a second.
I want Rob to do one
Look,
too.
he's sweating. He's getting nervous.
No,
So-
never nervous.
So, all right. So, when you think about like legacy,
Okay.
right? How you remember the things you leave behind for your loved ones and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times it's where your feet are planted here today in Point Beach, right? And then looking, you know,
For me
to the
personally, or
future.
you were saying in
For
general?
you.
I wouldn't say my feet are planted in Point Beach, but
Well, I'm saying today, right now, they are.
Oh, okay. Right
Yeah,
now,
I'm
in
saying
this moment. Okay.
This moment. Yeah, in the moment.
I want to make sure I understand the question.
So you know, how do you, like, if you were to today, of course, paraphrase it. I don't think you'd know it exactly. If you were to write out your gravestone
Yeah.
today, right? How would you want to be remembered? What would you write for your loved ones that would come visit you in the future and all that other stuff?
Something super generic and simple. 4 simple words.
What is it?
I think that at the end of this life, God willing, I will have accomplished so many things that for me to be able to list my accolades on the tombstone, I think the budget for that's going to be pretty high. So what I would like for my family to get to a point, just say something super like generic, but something super me. And I want it to be like an inscription of my handwriting and just saying forever and always Anthony. Just simple. Because at the beginning, I did all this stuff, yada, yada. This is the end. And that's how I signed my final chapter. Forever and always, Anthony.
Boom. I love it.
That's how I sign on my cards.
And then the easy one
Ask me.
is there any quotes or adages you love that you think about business and like resilience, and like pushing through? Because again, real estate as an example, anybody who starts in real estate, it's always tough in the beginning because like you're not making money right away.
Yeah.
It's commission based.
Yeah.
So is there anything that stands out to you when you think about like pushing forward, or it could just be original Anthony quote, or
The quote would
Mama
be
Battle
exactly
quote.
what we just talked about. You can't complain that your plate is full if your whole reason for doing this was to eat.
right? Boom.
That's it. Hit the button quick.
He's like, what else? What other questions you got? He's like, what else you got? You got any other questions? So,
What do you think? You like that? You like that one?
I do. Yeah, that's a big one because so many people they wish they had something and then they get it and they're complaining about it.
Right. It's like, isn't that what you asked
Yeah,
for?
yeah.
Yeah.
So you actually have two questions for me, or are you just saying that? Because we're getting closer to the end.
I do have two questions for you.
I'll give you one.
No, you're going to give me two. Don't do that. I will say, what do you think is the future for adapting social? I feel like no one has asked you that yet.
So, for us, we're acquiring other agencies.
Okay.
Right? We're building right now heavy. We're like super, super dialed in AI.
Yeah.
Right? And how we're leveraging it. But, it's ultimately like the place where when businesses, want to come and they want to scale their brand or their revenue.
Yes.
That they come to. Right?
Okay.
And over the years, doing this for 17 years.
17.
It's a long time.
Big
right?
dog.
My joke is like adapting social just got his license, right? As a 17-year-old. So
Oh,
it's like you got it like the car. But
Till
it's like-
midnight.
Exactly. Then I got to come home. But, it's like one of these things where it's like I'm just so passionate and dude, like transparently, right? Like we're learning so much. Like a lot, I would say 90%, maybe 95% of our client base is probably like mid to late 30s
Wow.
and all older. But a majority of my clients are in their 40s to 60s.
Wow.
So when I'm working with young stallions like yourself, and I have a lot of clients who are younger, right? You're learning different dynamics, right?
Of course.
And so for the future, like we're really building, and that's why, like, truthfully, once we're all done with our project, you're gonna be like an internal. Like I need to like put your brain and download things.
You can have it.
Because we're learning a lot in the process. My point is like the future of it is making sure that like the next generation, right? Just because people can do things on their own, right?
Yeah.
Like we have a client who's younger, right? How old are you? You're Brandon's age,
27.
right? 26, 27. So this client is 22,
Wow.
right? They have a multi-million-dollar software business.
Wow.
Huge. Now, they got it handed down to them. It's a family business.
Okay.
So they were doing all this stuff themselves, wasting tons of money on marketing. And the parents who started the business were like, you're like running this into the ground. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And
Like better to put your energy towards something else rather than doing things that you could delegate to someone else.
Correct. Like just because you're
Yes.
young, you know how to click two buttons on Facebook doesn't
Yeah.
mean you should run your own Facebook ads.
Correct.
And this person, because they knew how to do it theoretically, were doing it for a pretty decent sized company.
Yeah.
And we're doing it terrible at it. So anyway, so like it's us setting up the future to say like, and to be a place where like these younger generation of kids can
Yeah.
understand that like we're going to help you scale the same way we help these major companies like Liquid IV and these other big brands we work
Yeah.
with, as well as these smaller, even pizzerias and restaurants and bars and just normal consumer packaged goods companies we work with. So anyway, point is that like right now, we are at a team of around 70 employees right now.
That's huge.
And the goal in the next few years is, and because this is the thing, with AI, most people are cutting staff, right? Like they're like, AI can do
trying to
this. Cutting.
replace the human brain.
Correct. Where like we're still hiring. Most of the agencies that I'm buying or I'm looking to buy and stuff like that, they're all like, oh yeah, we cut half our staff because we use AI and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, for me, the future of AI
Yeah.
is it's a collaborative effort.
It's a tool.
Exactly. It's a tool for everybody to use, right?
Correct.
And so we are building AI right now. We're leveraging it. We're testing it. We're using other softwares that have AI in it. And it's still so in its infancy stage.
Yeah.
Like, it's not what people think it is yet. Eventually, I think it will get there, though. Like, I'm confident it will. But to that end, you know, we're going to be the place where businesses can come and scale their business, build their brands. And, you know, I've been lucky enough for 17 years to be able to, like, be a part of people, like, growing their businesses and see them be like, yo, you know, we're making more money now. It's a family,
Yeah.
it's a family business. And they, like, put their kid through school, or they, like, got a better
Wow.
car, or they bought a beach house or, like, a summer vacation home. And they're like, you know, keep doing this because, like, I'm doing this with my family now, or, like, I'm paying my, you know, my team this and whatever.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's, like, that type of shit is, like, what drives me.
Okay.
So yeah, so for the future, it's gonna be a lot more of that, but also like just adapting, right, to what
Adapting
these
social.
changes that are gonna happen. You know,
I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
And that's a good point that you brought up, because I feel almost the same. Obviously, we're in two different
industries.
sectors. But marketing wise, you make a really good point. I see the same thing. You almost need to be a sponge.
Yep.
There is always going to be new things coming out and new things to like adapt
True.
to. See what I
True.
did there?
I like it.
And you just need to be able to make sure that you're receptive. And that's one thing I really do like about you is you're also a sponge. You know what I'm saying? You have a wealth of knowledge, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you're never afraid to seek out new knowledge. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's something that's super pivotal.
Dude, I will always be a student, because at the end of the day, like, the person who thinks that they're the smartest or the best or this or that, whatever, that's when you stop growing.
Yeah.
And for me, like, again, I've learned so much. When I was younger and I started the business at 17 years old,
Yeah.
like, people didn't take me seriously for a long time because I was so young.
Well, yeah,
And
it's
that's
an
understandable.
experience-based thing. It's almost similar to real estate. Not
Correct.
It's like
Yeah.
everything's experience-based. So
Right.
how are you at 17 telling me
Yeah.
that I should sell my home for 1.2 million,
Right.
but not for 1.1 million that I was going to get? And this guy told me, you know what I'm saying? You're just like,
100%.
what? You know what I'm saying?
And so my point, though, is like, that's why, like, also on the podcast we just had before this, you know, it was somebody that I know from high school, and she's a client too, but she's also a friend, and I've known her for like decades. But all my friends call me Johnny, right?
Yeah.
Like, my family and friends, like, call me Johnny. She's like, oh, I don't want to call you Johnny on the podcast. It's not professional. And I go, Christina, I don't take myself that seriously. Like, I'm
He's got
like,
a mullet.
I got a fucking mullet. Exactly. Right. And so it's like, I think when you take yourself too seriously, though, and you, like, I know too much, like,
Yeah.
you know, like, that's, I think, to your point earlier, like, that flexibility that I have in that, like, I know I don't know everything, right? I
Right.
know that the only thing I can control is my effort and how I treat people.
Correct.
And that's what I'm going to give 100,000% into.
We might not know everything, but I can 100% get you that answer.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Right.
I'll get back to you.
I'll get
right?
back to you.
I always tell my team that if you're ever in a position, like, whether it's in sales or in, you know, with the client situation,
Right.
I'll get back to you. Right. Like, that's the best answer in those situations.
Right.
But nonetheless, yeah. So, yeah. Question one answered.
I don't have a second.
Boom. I love it. I love it. Do you
I've loved.
Yeah, I
Rob,
love
do
it.
you have one that I can steal?
If you didn't start Adapting Social, what would you be doing right now?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. That's a good question. Honestly,
I think he'd be in like acquisitions. Yeah.
see,
Selling something.
I think
Some.
you'd be selling medical supplies
I think I'd be
for a
on,
big
I think I'd be,
conglomerate thing.
I think I'd be on Wall Street, fucking
Oh, yeah.
stock investor.
Oh,
but I
yeah.
would have needed to do it in the 90s when shit was like popping.
Oh yeah, you'd burn out. You'd be
Stratton
young,
Oakmont,
retired.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would have what other things called? You have like the
Overalls.
not the overalls, but is that what it's called?
Suspenders.
Suspenders.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would have suspenders. I would have sock suspenders.
Let's talk about you bringing suspenders back. I think that'd be a really good look for the winter.
You know what? I think I might. You gonna join me in it?
If you're gonna pair, I'm gonna pair. Rob,
Johnny Bow Ties?
we're
Johnny
all
bow
getting
ties.
on the. If you're not getting the suspenders, what are you doing, Rob?
I mean, I have to follow it.
I'll tell you this. The one thing that's crazy is that when I was, my family. So I used to live up in North Jersey,
Where?
right in North Arlington.
Oh my God, my family's from Nutley.
Stop it. So
Swear.
yeah, like we're all from that area. I'm Portuguese, so like my whole family's from.
Oh my
Newark.
God, I'm Portuguese.
Yeah, I fucking knew I loved this
I'm not.
kid.
I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not.
Stop.
That's a lie.
So, but literally, like my family's from Newark, Ironbound section, and then moved to North Arlington, and then eventually in 2002 moved to Brick.
Okay.
And but all of my friends that I grew up with of North Jersey like at the time, like I remember when I was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
One friend got busted for selling weed in his locker. Now at the time, I didn't do none of that stuff. But, you just think, like, over time, if I'm seeing this kid, like, sell and make some money and shit like that when my family had a lot of tough times,
Right.
maybe I would have did that. Maybe I would have went to jail. Maybe I would have busted on something. I don't know. But all I do know is that, like, if I wasn't, I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I went to a leadership retreat, and the whole purpose of it, this was, like, before COVID, it was like 2017, 2018. They were trying to remove your like, ego and your persona from your business, because
Okay.
they were like, if you didn't have Adapting Social, who would you be, right?
Meaning that like adapting social is a big part of your personality.
Huge part of it, right?
Yeah.
Like when every time it's like interesting. It's like every time I meet people for the first time, like I was at a party the other day, like a family, like not family, but it was like a friendly thing. My friend introduced me. He's like, "Oh, he's John. He owns Adapting Social," right? And I'm like, and because now I think about that every time I left this retreat since 2017 to now, it's like. Every time I get introduced to people, like, oh, this John, Adapting Social, whatever. Or John, Commodity, whatever. And it's like, I'm so, my whole life is so attached to business.
Yeah.
That, like, I've been doing it for, I think this is either this year or next year. I will officially have been running Adapting Social for more years of my life than I haven't, which is crazy.
For more years of my life than I haven't.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So, like,
Oh, more. Okay, I got it.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I was like, what?
I
You've
started-
been doing it for more years and you haven't been doing it for those
yeah,
years?
it sounds weird, but it's like since I'm 17 years old, I've been doing this.
That's amazing.
So to be 33, I think that it's either this year or next year that it's like a year over. So I've been. Does that make sense?
yeah,
Am I making
that's a
sense?
massive blessing, though, to be able to do it. People can't
That's what I mean.
tie their shoes.
So I've known this more than I haven't known it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Which is weird.
Congratulations, John.
Thank you. But so I think at the end of the day, it's like just that whole thought process that like if I didn't have anything business related, I don't fucking know. But I also don't like I've worked at Ruby Tuesdays. I was a lifeguard at Brick Beach.
Love Ruby
I
Tuesdays.
went to Best Buy. I worked at Best Buy. And out of all of these different places, I always had these business owners who were just like egotistical assholes that were like,
Yeah.
need to know basis, like I'm better than you, like I'm keeping you out of this, like, and seeing people get fired and all this other shit for like crazy reasons.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. I never wanted that, and I always said to myself like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but like if I do something, like I want to have a good culture,
Yeah.
like, and that's I think at Adapting Social, like one
You
thing we
built
have.
that here.
Yeah, we have a really really great culture, and for the future of AS, like that's even another thing. It's like I want to continue to build a better culture. But anyway, good question though. Nobody's ever asked me that question on the podcast, at least. So yeah, I don't know. But all right, where can people find you? This is where you plug yourself. Where can people find you? Social, and if they're looking for real estate, how can they contact you? Like that whole thing.
My name is Anthony Battle. I'm a residential commercial realtor right here on the Jersey Shore. You can find me on all social medias. I'm Battle Real Estate. I also host networking events in the Jersey Shore area. If you're interested in those, that is A&D Connect on all social medias as well. John, thanks so
Love
much
it.
for having me.
Man, listen, this was a fantastic podcast. I always love your energy. I love what you're doing. I love how you want to connect people.
Have to.
It's such a great trait of you.
Got to build a community.
You have to, right? And so you want to do right. So I'm grateful for that. So guys, go give Anthony a follow. Hit these events that he's throwing every time. Again, like the one I went to most recently over, what was that, in Bradley Beach?
We went to Brandel Steakhouse in Belmar.
Yep, and it was fantastic.
Did you have
Great
fun?
people.
Genuine?
Great time. Food was good.
I
People
love
networking
that.
was good. You did have drinks there. Thank you.
Always,
You
come
know,
on.
and
Well, maybe this is a great way for John to say that he's going to be a part of the next one,
boom,
September the 16th.
I'm there. I'm freaking locked
Give me
in.
that hand.
I'm locked in.
See that?
Let's do
You
it.
got to get them when they're on camera because then they're authentic.
All right, man. Guys, go give Ann a follow. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, bud.
And what's crazy is that right now we are in Q3 of 2025. And the craziest part about it is like this year's flying by. It's like people set goals at the beginning of the year. They set goals, and a lot of people don't hit their goals.
Right.
And you still have 2 quarters, meaning you still got pretty much 6 months left, or a little bit less than 6 months, but you got roughly 6 months left to get the F after it.
Let's go.
It's like the halfway. Actually, no, we got 1 month left. So yeah, so the halfway point is almost over. So
Right.
get your ass into gear and I hope you make the best of the rest of your year, guys.
Say our thing.
What's that?
Don't complain that your plate is full if your entire goal was to eat.
And if you need to get your plate full, it means you have to work harder.
And hang out with us.
Exactly. See you at the networking event.